to season 20. I've seen dreams come true right where you're standing. Lives change.
A voice that stopped the nation. In 2020, America's Got Talent introduced the world to a shy teenager named Jordan Blue. Dressed modestly and speaking softly, he instantly struck a chord with audiences not because of fame or flair, but because of something far rarer: vulnerability. When Jordan performed "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday," the room fell into an emotional silence. Even the ever-critical Simon Cowell showed genuine admiration. His voice wasn't just beautiful, it carried the weight of real pain. Viewers quickly connected with his story of being bullied and his quiet strength in facing it all. His audition soared across the internet, gaining millions of views in days. Everyone was certain Jordan Blue was about to become a star. But just when the world was ready to follow his journey, everything took a turn that no one could explain. The next time AGT aired, Jordan was nowhere to be found. Missing from the spotlight. Following Jordan's emotional audition, fans eagerly awaited his return in the next rounds of America's Got Talent. But when the judge cuts aired, Jordan was absent. There was no footage, no mention, nothing. His disappearance wasn't addressed by the show, and no official reason was ever given. This silence became a spark for countless questions online. Reddit threads began forming. Twitter users demanded answers, and YouTube comment sections turned into mini investigation zones. Some wondered if there had been a scheduling conflict. Others speculated he had dropped out for personal reasons. The lack of transparency only deepened the mystery. Audiences were left stunned. How could a performer with such impact vanish from the show without a trace? What made the situation even more unusual was how quickly his name began fading from the AGT narrative altogether. Digital silence. In a world where even minor talents chase social media fame, Jordan Blue did the opposite. After his audition aired, there were no new posts, no official accounts that stayed active, and no interviews. His online presence was, quite literally, wiped clean. For fans, this was even more puzzling than his absence from the show. Usually, viral AGT contestants at least post follow-ups, gratitude messages, or fan updates. But in Jordan's case, there was nothing. His name trended briefly and then dissolved like smoke. Some YouTube sleuths attempted to trace possible Instagram accounts or Facebook pages linked to him, but everything seemed either inactive or non-existent. As one commenter put it, "It's like he sang that one song and disappeared into thin air." That silence would soon fuel more theories than anyone expected. Fan theories and gentle whispers. With no official word, fans turned to speculation. Some voiced concerns that Jordan may have experienced emotional stress after becoming an overnight sensation. Others hinted that the overwhelming reaction to his audition might have been too much, too fast. A few Reddit users, claiming to be from his area, suggested he was a deeply private person, perhaps even uncomfortable with attention. There were comments referencing possible voice changes. Perhaps puberty had affected his singing range. All of these theories had one thing in common: compassion. No one accused. Instead, people worried. Fans hoped he was okay, that wherever he was safe and supported. But in the shadows of those soft concerns, one rumor began to gain more traction. And it wasn't about Jordan's voice, but about a decision made on his behalf. The family pullout rumor. Among the most talked about whispers was a theory that Jordan's family had removed him from the show. According to various social posts, allegedly from people close to him, His guardians might have been uncomfortable with the rapid exposure. Some claimed they wanted to shield him from the pressures of fame. Others believed there was concern about how AGT's production handled young contestants. One unconfirmed post even mentioned a tense moment backstage that may have led to a decision to step back. However, no statement from the family ever surfaced. As always, without confirmation, the mystery only deepened. Was this silence a form of protection? Or was it part of a much more private story the public was never meant to know? The pressure behind the stage. It's no secret that reality TV fame can be overwhelming, especially for young performers. While shows like AGT create inspirational moments, behind the scenes, contestants often face tight schedules, emotional highs and lows, and intense pressure. In Jordan Blue's case, this context became critical. Other AGT alumni, including child performers, have quietly spoken about post-show anxiety and feeling unprepared for the sudden fame. Some even stepped away from the industry altogether. Was Jordan's case one of those stories? A young soul who gave everything in one performance, only to realize that wasn't the life he wanted? Or was he, perhaps, advised to step away before the machine swallowed his joy for singing? The stage may be glamorous, but the toll can be deeply personal. A blurred glimpse in Oregon. In 2023, a TikTok video started circulating. A clip of a teenager performing at a local Oregon talent showcase. The video was grainy, the lighting dim, but the resemblance to Jordan Blue was uncanny. The posture, the hair, even the way he held the mic. The caption read, "Is this the boy from AGT?" The clip went semi-viral, reigniting old discussions. Some argued it was him, now older and quietly continuing his passion for music. Others weren't convinced, citing facial differences. Still, the possibility that Jordan had simply chosen a smaller stage, a quieter life, was comforting to many. Perhaps he never wanted national fame. Perhaps that AGT audition was always meant to be a goodbye rather than a hello. A legacy in one song. Despite vanishing from the public eye, Jordan Blue's brief presence left a lasting impact. His audition remains one of the most emotional in AGT's history, with millions of views than tens of thousands of heartfelt comments. Fans still return to the clip, writing messages like, "I hope you're doing okay wherever you are." It's rare that one performance can create a legacy, but maybe that was Jordan's quiet gift to the world. He didn't need a full season, a trophy, or a world tour. His voice, soft yet strong, spoke volumes in just 2 minutes. And sometimes the most unforgettable stories are the ones that never get finished. A pattern among young talents. Jordan's case isn't the only one of its kind. Other AGT contestants like Emane Beasha or even Darcy Lynn to some extent also stepped back after early success. It raises questions about how reality TV platforms manage young emotions, expectations, and long-term dreams. Many of these performers arrive with powerful stories, only to vanish after the camera stops rolling. Perhaps the real question isn't what happened to Jordan, but why so many like him disappear after one beautiful moment. In trying to find the next star, are we overlooking the quiet ones who simply want to be heard without being chased? The final note. As journalists and viewers, we often seek answers, closure, and clarity. But Jordan Blue's story reminds us that not every chapter ends with a big reveal. Some stories fade gently, leaving behind echoes instead of headlines. The mystery of Jordan's exit from AGT may never be solved. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly how he wanted it. In a world obsessed with staying visible, Jordan showed us that stepping away is also a powerful choice. His voice, his honesty, and his vulnerability touched millions. And even in silence, he continues to sing, through memory, emotion, and the lasting beauty of one unforgettable performance.